What's up, family? Shalom, family. It's your boy, Furious Styles, A.K.A. POW, Prisoner of War. Today's title, Spirit Animals and Judas Goats. Yeah, we out the box today. We out the box, all the way out that boy. Let's get it. Spirit animals. Definition. In some societies, especially among Native Americans, a spirit in the form of an animal that embodies an individual's character and acts as a personal guardian. And it also exemplifies the animal's behavior, right? The wicked fleeth when no man pursueth, but the righteous is as bold as a lion. Yes, family. The first one is the sheep. Most people in this world are sheep. There are more sheep in this world than there are anything. A sheep can be forced. A sheep can be mandated. A sheep can be pushed. They can be dictated to. Right? A sheep has already made up its mind in this thing we call the food chain. The sheep know exactly where it's at on the food chain, and it's fine with that. Most people on this earth are sheep. Most of your friends are sheep. Most of your co-workers are sheep. Most of your family are sheep. How do you know if you're a sheep? Do you believe anything you hear? Do you believe the politicians without checking their information? Do you believe in these sleazy journalists from CNN, Fox News, and MSNBC? Do you believe what they say without doing your own research? Do you believe what your friends say without doing your own research? Yes. Then you are a sheep. See, family, don't believe a word I ever say on this channel. Don't ever believe a word I say. Research every word that I say. There is a difference. That's where you get credibility. You don't have to believe the words I say. Research the words I say so you won't be a fucking sheep. Excuse my language.
That is the wolf. Your wolves are usually your racist cops, your racist people, such as George Zimmerman, racist cops such as Derek Chauvin, Michael Slager. Michael Slager was the guy who shot Walter Scott in the back as he was running, unarmed. Derek Chauvin, we all know about Derek Chauvin having a knee on somebody's neck, on Brother George Floyd's neck for 8 minutes. Alright? The wolves on your Timothy McVeighs blew up the Oklahoma building, killing 168 people, including 21 kids. Dylan Roof went into North Carolina church in Charleston, killed 9 parishioners who opened up their doors and their hearts and their arms to this boy. But don't get it confused. Wolves can also be black people. We got wolves in the black community. Those guys that's watching you right now, trying to get into your house and steal everything you work for. trying to plot on you to rob you for your shoes or your nice car that you worked for. Those wolves that shoot up a car even though it's kids in that car. Right? The Pookies and the Ray Rays. Right? We all know about them. This is not about color or gender or race. These wolves are serious. And they come in all types of shapes and forms. Even women can come in a spirit form of a wolf. If you look like you got some money, you got a $500 Gucci belt, driving a nice car, yes. Women are wolves too. Some women are wolves too. Right? They're coming to plot on you. They're going to use that ill nana to get you trapped. Right? There's a lot of spirit animals that are wolves family. It's a lot. It's a lot, man.
Brother Malcolm X said one time in the speech that when you see a wolf, you see his teeth, and you instantly know that he wants you to be on his lunch menu for the day, right? You immediately know that. And that is a flaw of the wolf. The flaw of the wolf is he's not charismatic, right? He's not savvy, right? He's not deceptive. When he see you, he can't tame himself. He has to make you his lunch, right? So just a quick recap on these wolves. Your wolves are your white supremacists, your racists, your Pookies and your Ray Rays, and they are your Republican Party, your conservatives. The Republican Party, in my estimation, and from my perspective, they're blatantly racist. They don't deceive you. There's no deception right there. They pretty much tell you how they feel about black people. From what they sign, what they don't sign, from what they say, what they don't say, from what they do and what they don't do. They show me that they are wolves. The Republican Party.
It's far more deadly than the wolf. You know, when you see a fox, you don't get that I'm going to be lunch type of vibes from the fox. Brother Malcolm also touched on this. I gotta give credit where it's due. A lot of my intellectual property comes from Brother Malcolm. He was an amazing man. The fox is very charismatic, very meticulous, very savvy. His job is to get close to you, and before you know it, he's biting a hole in your ass. A lot of our foxes are our Democratic Party because their job is to get the black man to lower his guard so they can get the black man, woman, child to lower their guard so they can destroy you from within. You know, foxes can also be friends and relatives too, right? That's trying to use you, you know, trying to get you to decode your defenses, lower your defenses, lower your guard, you know, get you looking one way while they're stealing your money right out of your pocket. Foxes are very cunning. They understand the mission. They understand the assignment, right? They're preying on your weakness. They're preying on your kindness. Foxes have become too prevalent in this community. It's one of our downfalls. It's people who's pretending like they're trying to do something for us, but they're really not. And that's not just the Democrats, that's the Republicans too. Right? That's the NAACP too. That's the Black Caucus too. That's a lot of people. But I would say specifically the Democrats. Specifically some of our people we call loved ones. Or maybe someone we haven't even met yet. We're going to meet tomorrow. We're going to meet next week. You're going to have foxes in your life. You probably already got some. People that are preying on your weakness and your kindness. And sometimes, let's be honest, our mental vulnerability. We all have some type of mental vulnerability. No matter how smart you think you is, somewhere in there's a way to get you. Some of the most brilliant, intelligent, strongest people in the world have been duped, tricked, cheated on, played, stolen from, taken advantage of. We all have some type of vulnerability. Family. Now this is about to get good. Let's go to the 4th and the 5th. Let's go to the 4th.
I just want to say I appreciate y'all for supporting me, new subscribers, and thanks for sticking with me even in this video. So the 4th animal is a Judas goat. Let me tell you what a Judas goat is before we get into this. Some slaughterhouses use a Judas goat. It's a trained goat that will calmly lead livestock to their slaughter while its own life is spared. Let me read that again. Some slaughterhouses use a Judas goat. It's a trained goat that will calmly lead livestock to their slaughter while its own life is spared. Now, let me break that down into layman's terms. So the farmer trains a specific goat. He trains this goat to lead a herd of sheep to a slaughterhouse. Sometimes the herd could be 30 to maybe 15 to 30 to even 70 sheep. But he lead this herd to the slaughterhouse to be slaughtered, to be murdered, right? Family. Listen, a lot of our politicians, celebrities, community leaders, even some of our elders, entertainers, and our athletes are all Judas goats, right? Our politicians, our celebrities, black politicians, black celebrities, black community leaders, black entertainers, and black athletes are all Judas goats. They are all leading our people to the slaughter. Now, I really want to hone in on politicians, celebrities, and entertainers. That's really what I want to hone in on right now. Yes, family. 90% of the celebrities, politicians, entertainers are Judas goats. They were trained to lead their people to the slaughterhouse, and they do it very well. We have a very sophisticated, pertinent, assertive group of Judas goats that was trained by massa to lead their people to slaughter. And this phenomenon didn't just start within this last century. Judas goats have long been in the black community, right? All the way back to slavery, Jim Crow. There was always Judas goats that led their people to to the slaughterhouse. So this is not a new phenomenon. But we have to address it. Because our 500-year enemy spares the Judas goat. The Judas goat doesn't get killed. But that Judas goat is trained to lead the ones that look like him to the slaughterhouse. But he is spared. Maybe his kids is even spared, right? I would say well over 90% of our black celebrities, black entertainers, and black politicians have been well trained. White supremacy trains its soldiers well. Well trained to lead your kids to the slaughterhouse. Lead your family to the slaughterhouse. Lead your community to the slaughterhouse. That's their job. And to my last animal, my last spirit animal, this animal is not the biggest animal. It's not the strongest animal. It's not the most ferocious or stealth animal. But what it is, this animal is the lion. And this animal is fearless. It's brave. No, it's not the biggest, the fastest, the most ferocious, but it has a strong faith. It has a strong belief in its power. So rather that lion is going against a rhino, an elephant, a herd of hyenas, that lion will always stay 10 toes down and believe in its faith. Right? Which makes it the king of the jungle. That strong belief in its own ability and that strong belief in the chain, the food chain. Well, the lion species and the black American have both been taken out of their habitat, right? They have both been taught to be counterproductive to their own nature. I remember I was watching this program, circus program, and this little white man was telling this lion to jump through the hoop, to sit down, to go left, go right, making the lion do all of this degrading things that was counterproductive to his nature. And I was just thinking, if you ain't know any better, you would think that that was that lion's nature, to be controlled, to be brainwashed, to be oppressed. You would think that that was that lion's nature. But if you dig deep though, since that lion was a cub, that trainer has had that lion on a stimulus response, a stimulus training method, right? Where, you know, if the cub does something good, you give him a treat. If the cub does something bad, you spank him, you whack him. right? Like a stimulus response training method where you condition the lion to be counterproductive to his own nature, right? To the point where if you put that lion back in the jungle, if you put that lion back in the jungle where he came from, he wouldn't last 24 hours in that jungle because he's so counterproductive to who he is, to what nature made him to be, to what God made him to be. You know, that lion is not supposed to be sitting there taking orders from somebody. That lion is supposed to be running in the wind. That lion is supposed to be biting a hole in anybody else that comes anywhere near him. But he's been trained to be a fucking house cat. He has been trained to be a domestic house cat. Just like we have been. We have been trained to be counterproductive to our own nature. Because we was taken out of our habitat and we were on a stimulus response method of conditioning, just like that lion. When we did something good for white supremacy, or did something good for the boss, or did something good for the corporation, or did something good for white supremacy, we got a tree, we got a car, you know, we got an A on our test, we got to go to a nice school, we got to live in a good neighborhood. And when you do bad, you get bad things, like in every other situation or society, I suppose. But yes, so we have to step up and be righteous lions for the Most High. We have to be righteous lions. We have to be strong and fearless and believe in our faith more than we believe in anything. Believe that no matter if we're going against anybody, no matter how many people you're going against, you have to stay 10 toes down in your belief, like that lion before he was westernized. Before the lion was westernized, right? Before the lion's mind was colonized. Now he's a circus, domestic cat, domestic circus cat. Shout out to the people that do lead in the right way. Shout out to the people that do move righteously and inspire their people to move righteously. Shout out to all of the people that go to the highways and byways to try to wake their people up. Valley of the Dry Bones. Fearless, brave, working for the Most High. Or even if you just inspiring and leading your people to the right way. Don't lead your people to dead ends, traps, prison cells, caskets, genocide. That's not what you're supposed to be leading your people to. And when you do these things, when you do lead your people to slaughterhouses, you are Judas goats. If you do hurt your own people or harm your own people, then you are a wolf. You know, if you do trick your people and deceive your people and play and finesse, mislead, then you are a fox. And if you listen to everything society tells you, your friends tell you, journalists tell you, rappers tell you, politicians tell you, your family tell you, then you are a sheep. And there are a lot more spirit animals to go. I might do a part 2 to this video. Matter of fact, I will do a part 2 to this video because this is a remaster video. So, and it's, you know, and it's real. It's very, very real. Yeah. But be lions for your people. No matter what the odds look like, have faith in your belief. Have faith in the Most High. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in where you stack up in this food chain. Don't just say you are special. Don't just say you are God's children and the Most High blood runs through you. Act like it. Be fearless. Be brave. Fear nothing but the Most High. Right? That's what you do. You don't lead your people to the slaughterhouse. You don't lead your people to death. You lead them to righteousness. You lead them to longevity. You lead them to success, progression, growth, change. That's what we need in this community.
Who he is. It's too late to be scared. It's time to kill.
Told y'all we was gonna be out the box on this one. We gonna stay out the box. I love y'all. It's your boy, Furious Styles, A.K.A. POW, prisoner of war. Truth sounds like hate to people who hate the truth. We sick, boss. Massa sick, now we sick. And the only immunity is unity.